So Finning had an opportunity to sponsor and help out with the Arctic Winter Games. It's very important for Finning to be involved in events like this because it's part of the community. Finning, all across our territory, is embedded in community, and community is a big part of what we do.
It's wonderful to talk with the people, the passion, and listening to employees and customers that are partaking in the events. And then just being here and seeing the smiles and the diversity across the groups and how people are enjoying it and bringing that sense of community back.
Our region is comprised of many nations and communities around, and I think when you're able to send athletes from those communities, there's a sense of pride with that.
When you're talking about what it means to a community, and especially the Indigenous component when people are coming in, I think it's very important because it allows two cultures to learn about each other. I love that, and I'm so glad that Finning is a part of that. Most exciting part of the Arctic Winter Games is the Indigenous component. So there are a number of Indigenous communities that participate in the Arctic Winter Games, and there's actually a component called the Dene Games.
The Dene Games specifically are comprised of 5 events, 3 individual and 2 team events. Pole push and hand games are the team events. Finger pull, stick pull, and snow snake are the individual ones. Obviously, I have the investment in the Dene Games, but from a fan perspective, I don't think you're going to get a better bang for your buck. I think they're super engaging, and the days like hand games or where the Dene drumming is going, and it's hard to not get really encapsulated by it.
To see it in person, to see it live action has been fantastic. And it brings the Indigenous community a little bit closer to the traditional, let's say, Western community, because they're getting the exposure that, we get to see the events, we get to kind of see how they perform it.
Well, I think for me on a coach level, it's kind of my connection to my culture. I was kind of one of those late bloomers in life that didn't explore that side of my heritage early on. So I think it just continues that, passing it on to younger generations. This is my 6th time coaching. So it's definitely keeping that trend going and keeping our culture alive.